Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to do a classic winged eyeliner with a red lip. I feel like that just will never not look good, so that's what we're doing today. Like I said in my previous video, I will list everything in the description of what I'm using, so you can go there and find exactly what products I'm using, and yeah, let's get into the video. So I'll just, as usual, pop my hair out of the way so that we can see what we're doing properly. We're going to start with base today, so I'm going to use the Vitamin E Intense Moisture Cream from Superdrug. My skin has been very dry recently, so I feel like I need a lot of this to bring some life back into it. And then for primer, we're going to use the Collection Power Gripping Gel Primer. It's one of those that goes like sticky on your face, so it really grips to your makeup. We want to let that dry for a minute or so, just so that it gets nice and tacky. So now that we're nice and sticky, we're gonna go in with foundation. I'm using the My Perfect Colour from Primark. It's the Illuminating foundation, and I have the shade Ivory too. So as usual, just gonna pop a bit of that on the back of my hand, and with this foundation brush, I'm gonna work that in to my skin. This shade might be a tad too light for me, but we can warm that up with bronzer and contour, so we don't need to panic. I wasn't 100% sure on this foundation when I first used it, but the more I've used it, I actually really like it. For contour, I'm going to use the Cream Contour from Primark in the shade Light to Medium. And I'm just going to pop that in all the usual places. And I'm going to blend it out with this Morphe brush. Stuff blends like a dream. For concealer, I'm going to use the Rimmel Multitasker. This is in the shade 010 Porcelain. Just going to put that under my eyes and a tiny bit in my T-zone. And then with the Real Techniques 072 concealer brush, I'm going to blend it all out. Put it on my eyelids as well. We really want to have a nice bright inner corner, so make sure we're getting that concealer in there. And for blush, we're going to use the W7 Cheeky Dip. This is in the shade Lustful. And we're just going to pop that on our cheeks and a little bit on the nose. And blend it out with this blush brush. To powder, we're going to use the Revolution Translucent Baking Powder and just pop it in this lid, and then with the Trigwell Cosmetics Powder Puff, I'm going to get that and apply it with under my eyes. And we're going to put a little bit on the chin and the forehead as well. And then with my powder brush, I'm just going to dust over everywhere else. Going to use the Revolution Mega Bronzer in the shade 1 Cool. And just using this Morphe brush, and I'm just going to dust that over my cheeks and my forehead. This stuff is actually very pigmented, so go careful if you buy this. And then with this Morphe fluffy eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go back in with the bronzer, and I'm just going to put that along my crease and my outer corner. Sort of join it into the bronzer a little bit. And the same on the other side. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Well Brow Tinted Gel on my eyebrows. You literally just brush this stuff through. It's so good. Saves so much time. You see the difference. That literally took me like 30 seconds, if not less. So onto eyeliner, I'm going to use the MUA Control Freak Precision Liner. So I'm gonna hold my mirror here and I'm gonna look straight forward. And from the outer corner, we want to draw a line up and then connect it back in. You just want to draw a straight line. And then because I've got slightly hooded eyes, you see the gap there, but we can just connect that and then fill the gap in. And then you get almost perfect liner every time. We're also going to ignore the fact that they aren't matching perfectly. I have nothing to say about that. For mascara, we're going to use the Rimmel Extra Super Lash. And just pop that on. So now the eyes are done, we're going to move on to lips. I'm going to use the Intense Colour lip liner in the shade Obsession from MUA. I always like a darker lip liner with a red lip. I think it looks really good. And then the star of the show, we're going to use the Maybelline red lipstick. This is in the shade 547 Pleasure Me Red. Such a pretty colour. And then I'm just going to go in with like a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to blend it out on the edges just so that it all blends nicely together. And there we have it, that's the finished look. What do we think? I've always liked just a red lip with eyeliner. I think it looks so good. As I said before, I'll put all the products that I used in the description for you so you can go and have a little look at that. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and comment if you want to see any different looks or any makeup tips, and I'll try and do that for you. And yeah, subscribe for more videos in the future. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.